Hello, my name's Fox, right? So again, I'm at Fox, and this entire sequence is a thing. But I just finished watching episode 10 of My Adventures with Superman, which I was wrong on another part, but then also kind of right on another part. Just, it wasn't during a flashback that this scene part was revealed. And it's still questionable who's under the armor. But then again, God, like, it's like a Dutch angle or some shit. But it's very hinted at heavily that it's a certain character. So, that's gonna be fun. But first off, this whole little sequence is cool. Clark's having nightmares of the oncoming invasion. God. Lois, Jimmy! God damn. So Clark's having nightmares, and then also he goes to Jor-El. He flies back to talk to Jor-El, which this is sad, and I'm hoping this isn't the end of Jor-El, because this episode does do a lot of things where I'm like, holy shit, but also on that same note, it's like, by God, please don't be the end of this part, or this story bit. But
I know why you sent me here. You tried to conquer this planet. My home. I won't let that happen. Ever.
Filo for compras.
I'm not like you. I'll never be like you. And if you come to Earth again, I'll be here to stop you.
It's gotta pay off later. It has to. Well, we now know that Van is wait in Kryptonian.
My son.
God damn it. Jor-El is like the most tragic character in this show right now, and he's only been in like 2 episodes. If you're not including the opening intro. But Clark and everybody, they're having it turns out it's Thanksgiving. Weird time for that right now to have a Thanksgiving episode, but you know, whatever. They're having Thanksgiving, and pretty much everyone's coming over, and Lois's dad is coming by, and Clark says, "I need your guys' help to find the general." Lois and Jimmy are like, "I don't know about that," and then it's like, "Oh boy." I'm like, for all the people who couldn't figure out that the general was Lois's dad beforehand, I want, like, please, if you're someone who watched, I don't know, if you've been watching my reviews, you probably already know the general was Lois's dad. But if you didn't know it was general was Lois's dad, like, I want to know, like, they'd probably be surprised if they couldn't figure that out. I actually wonder how, like, knowing that was, because I feel like I called that shit like a minute ago. I called that shit a minute ago, like it being Lois's dad and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder how like if people saw that coming or not. But also I forgot to mention, they're all reporters now. Lois, Jimmy, and Clark. Well, actually Lois and Clark. I don't know if Jimmy is. Are reporters now, along with Perry saying, "Jimmy, stay behind. I need to talk to you about Flamebird," which that's probably the biggest twist in this movie. But pretty much, they're all hired as reporters, and they even printed their story on Superman saving the city. Which, do they have the clip of it? No. Oh wait. Oh yeah, right here. They talk about like how they're, well, actually before they actually even get there, the giant kaiju body of Parasite's still there. That's a good ass reminder of Superman. Yeah, Clark wants to find the general. Also, I like this too. Jimmy doesn't hide that he found that orb. Well, he hides it from Clark, but not from Lois.
You're sure he hasn't seen the terrifying evil Superman data sphere?
And you are gonna help me make sure he never does. Clark's in a bad space. Seeing that...
It would destroy him.
Yup.
Just hate secrets. We said no more secrets.
What are you guys talking about?
The one time Clark doesn't use his super hearing.
Nothing, just about how excited we are to go to work.
But yeah, these guys all get hired as reporters. Barry does it the most asshole kind of way possible, saying, "You guys are the worst interns. You're not reporters." Also, Lone Wolf plushie. They're all reporters, all this stuff, and then obviously then, Ma Ken actually frames their article, which is actually really cool. And pretty much General comes by, and I actually love this entire scene.
Dad.
Like the colors all like fade to gray. You see Clark having to hold himself back. Like, I don't know who, it's funny because like I'm not afraid for Clark. I'm afraid for the General. Because very easily I feel like Clark can make him disappear very quick. Really, it's just gone. I feel like I don't know, like I wonder if this show is kind of on, like I want to know. I think the show was going off the idea that you would figure out he was the General, but then again, I don't know, because that's the thing about, like, I kind of like a Red's philosophy from Overly Sarcastic Productions idea of, like, setting up a mystery, like, it should add up. Like, when the reveal happens, it should add up to what was being, quote-unquote, hidden. So, like, if you could guess what the twist is, when, like, using context clues and all that stuff, and it's not just an ass pull, like, that is somewhat of a good, I would say it's so much of a good mystery, because, like, it's just, like, I don't know. I wonder if the show was, again, thinking, like, you knew what was going to happen. Because, like, just, God, I can bring it up in almost any example. The Owl House, spoilers for the Owl House, I think a lot of the people in that show, everyone who was watching that show, kind of figured out immediately from the time travel episode that Philip and Bellows were the same person somehow. But the main characters didn't know. So when it was revealed to Luz, even though we, the audience, are ahead of her, like, the reveal itself is like, oh shit. Like, oh my God, like, how much it's affecting her. This, it has, like, a different one. It's not so much like you feel like Clark's, I don't know. It's the idea of, like, I feel like Clark is, like, ready. Like, he's, like, right now, a million things are going through his, like, oh shit, he's here to try to capture me. Probably not. I gotta kill him. Maybe not. Like, he's running through all the options in his head.
Dad, this is my boyfriend. Clark, meet my dad.
Hi. Hello.
And I like how you hear that crunk.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Lane.
He's holding, I don't know, because I don't know, it feels less like Clark is scared and more like he's holding back his anger. Like, he wants to just go and just sock him, like, as hard as he can, but he's holding it all back.
Please, call me General Lane.
I don't know, that's how I read it. Tell me how you guys read that. Because that's how I feel. I read it as Clark holding back. Also, possible Lana Lane over here. Lana Lane.
Who's ready for hors d'oeuvres? We got it.
Also, Ma Kent doesn't like the General. And the General is like, hold on.
You look familiar, Kent. Have we met before?
Nope. Just have one of those faces.
See, and, like, here's the thing, too. Like, I don't know, like, is this supposed to be tense in the sense of, oh my God, he might find out? Because also, again, everyone in this house, one, knows that Clark is Superman, and I'm pretty sure everyone in this house would turn on this man in an instant. It's less along the lines of, like, I'm worried, like, I feel like before he could even get a word out, Clark could probably, like, break the phone or make this man just suddenly find himself in space. Like, I'm just saying. Not saying Clark should kill. Again, I like Clark having no kill code, but it is a sense of they could hide this pretty quick, I think.
How do you
It's more
spend your time?
it's kind of adorable him trying.
Any hobbies?
Sam, you must be so proud of Lois. She's smart, hardworking, and successful.
She's Elaine. It's what we expect.
Okay.
What are you doing with your life, Kent?
Actually, Sam, Clark does a lot. Just the other day, he saved the entire city.
Stores saved money.
I want to know where her sentence was going. Because I feel like she was going to say, save the entire city. Maybe like she was maybe say like he helped with Flamebird or something. Or was she just straight about to say, oh yeah, my son's the goddamn Superman.
At the store.
Do not leave me here with me.
Be right back. Ma. Pa.
Turkeys.
Oh yeah, Pa Kent is just like... he's like watching the turkey and everything. It's great. But anyways, yeah. Basically says, yeah, that's the general who's been trying to kill him. And then like right here alone is like you pretty much get all of Lois's character, which again I was saying that's what it was like. Was it the third or fourth episode where Lois wanted to know, where Lois found out Clark was Soups and all that stuff, like about the whole secrets and shit. Like that's when I called it. So yeah, I knew like a while ago.
Thank you.
Right here is 100% where you see where that came from. Her not liking secrets.
Thanksgiving with me.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I actually really like is this character actually is a lot more fleshed out, a little bit. Like, he wants to spend time with his daughter.
For spending Thanksgiving with me.
That's adorable. I love that.
I'm glad you could make it. I've been meaning to introduce you to Clark, and the Kents are so nice.
Mrs. Kent said something about success.
Oh, I had my first article published.
It's kind of sad that he didn't know that also.
Ta-da!
Fan of Superman?
Everyone loves him.
Not everyone.
Yeah.
You read it, have you?
Nope.
Never
He didn't know you even had it. So yeah, of course.
read what I write.
Lois, I've been busy.
Yeah, with what?
It's classified.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, see right there, you immediately see like, yeah, that's been her entire life.
Well, then.
Also, then like he pretty much tries to see where he knows Clark from.
No, sir. I don't really have the constitution for,
The applied sciences.
just a journalism degree, sir.
Do you always wear glasses?
You look like this guy I had in my torture chamber in my basement a few days ago. Don't read too much into that. This isn't a Wonder Woman comic. No, there you look up how Wonder Woman was made. It's great. The man had 2 wives that were into BDSM. It's fantastic finding this shot. It's like, oh boy.
Hey everybody, I have news.
Oh, and then Jimmy is just the drama sponge.
Jimmy!
Let me show you the kitchen.
Ugh, God damn it. But pretty much, oh shit, god damn it. Where's, okay, come on, there's gotta be one more clip here or something. Lois's dad is the general. Is this one? Oh yeah, this one. I think it's this one.
Lois's dad is the general. The
Yep.
general.
He dumps that on him, then Ma Kent just says she hates the general, and this guy says, the turkey's not getting hot enough. And then, she like Jimmy T's like,
Do you have something to tell me?
I don't know who you are.
Jimmy!
Hey, Jimmy, just a couple of...
No. The Jimmy gets pulled into drama portion of the evening is over. Clark, you are going to tell Lois about her dad. Then you are both going to thank me for my emotional maturity and for bringing your stuff which you left at the planet.
Jimmy.
and then this is actually a really good one, because after Clark having all these dreams and stuff, Clark picks up the orb and sees his alternate selves. God, the sound.
The League of Lois Lanes had this file on Superman, and I didn't know what was on it. Clark, this isn't you.
Lois, I don't... I can't...
Just FYI too, like, I'm assuming Clark doesn't know much about the multiverse. At least for me, like, my point, like, here's how I at least see the multiverse and everything. It's infinite possibilities of infinite things happening. So there's infinite amount of Superman that are good, and there's an infinite amount of Superman that are goddamn evil. And this just happens to be the few evil universes that they find. Like, the idea that knowing that there's an infinite amount of universe, like, just because there means there is a possibility that there is an evil version of you does not mean that you yourself are evil. It just means there's an alternate version of you that probably is. Like, there's probably another version of me who's stabbing someone right now. I don't know. Like, that's like how I view the multiverse. But like, I'm sure as hell right now, like, this isn't helping Clark's mind, especially with him having dreams of himself murdering his friends and it leading an invasion. And then, like, God, I'm hoping, again, this is the part where it's like, it's irking me a bit. It's giving me that little bit of Samurai Jack finale where, like, there's a bit of an irk there where it's like, I don't like where this is going a little bit. But also on that same note, this is setting up for other things later. So I'm hoping. But yeah, like...
Clark, what's going on?
But also, one thing, I actually really like how kryptonite works in this universe.
Kryptonite, a poison gin.
A poison gem. But anyways, Brainiac activates. So I'm guessing. Clark must have went through. Someone tell me, please, if there is a meteor. I thought there was a meteor. Maybe I was just imagining that in my brain. I can't remember. But someone please tell me if there was a meteorite scene where the shit fell from the sky. But it seems like the kryptonite activated the Kryptonian defense, which is the Brainiac system. I'm guessing maybe Jor-El actually just put his brain into, like, the ship when Kal-El went through. I don't know. But another invasion. But yeah, like, that whole thing happens. Clark sees the kryptonite happening, and then this happens. Where I'm like, well, there goes trying to hide anything from the general right now.
Mr. Kent, Mrs. Kent, I know this sounds unbelievable, but we are standing at ground zero of an alien invasion. They're picking up where they left off 22 years ago.
Wait, Dad, how do you know about the...
I need you all to evacuate now.
Dad!
Oh, yeah. So, like, also, I'm not gonna lie, I love this ship. I love how it's, like, kind of separated, but still, like, that angular, like, rock formation. I love that shit. That's so cool. And holy shit, I didn't realize how big it is. Wait. Okay, so this is where I guess Clark's ship was, and then this is just where the rest of it is? I'm kind of wondering, like, was it like a safety system? Like it sends kryptonite. It's like, oh shit. Anyways, he saves his parents. The ship, again, activates, I guess, its defenses. Or maybe it must have been just Brainiac trying to take over again. I have to assume, I guess. But yeah, lasers start firing. Or maybe it's that the kryptonite was powering. I don't know. We find out also that all Kryptonian tech, I guess, again, when meaning kryptonite, just straight, like, crystallizes this shit. And, like, maybe it, like, enhances the crystals that are inside the machines, and that's what, like, it, like, makes them grow rapidly. Because we have seen that, like, Clark's ship, when he was a baby, went through, and then, like, it grew, apparently. So maybe it's something like that, where, like, the kryptonite, like, oversaturates the crystals that power, and, like, that's what changes them, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. But this man pulls out his alien killing gun. But I guess it makes sense. It's made of Kryptonian tech. This guy calls in like backup. I'm surprised that backup wasn't there in less than 5 minutes. Because he says like, there's an alien invasion here. Ground Zero, the world's ending. And the government's like, okay, are you sure? Like, I don't know.
Do you know those words?
Oh yeah, this is a good scene.
Doing here?
Task Force X? Nemesis Omega Zero Day?
Nemesis Prime. Well, Nemesis Leo Prime. Anyways. And he's an alien. Robot, though. I'm gonna put him back here. Shit, I dropped one of his guns.
How do you know those words?
How do you know?
The one who kidnapped Superman. It's you. It's
Yep.
fucking you.
Lois? There's so much more to this.
All these big-ass robots. There's gonna be a lot more tech in the next season. Also, you would think the General would figure out, like, if Superman's just ripping this shit to shreds. Maybe he's on your team.
Jimmy went that way.
Lois, stop!
God damn it. But, they find out the kryptonite does this to the things. They find... Sorry, I just want to go through this episode because I can. Goes through it. Clark says his goodbyes, which I'm like, God damn it, don't you dare pull a Snyder again. Don't you dare pull a Snyder, which they don't necessarily.
No. I'm not letting you sacrifice yourself to save us.
That rock is the only thing that can destroy my ship and close the portal.
It'll kill you, Clark. I love you, and I can't lose you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention the portal opened. Because okay, so it has to be that Brainiac, I guess, sensing the kryptonite or some shit, activated. Like, it activated, like, some kind of security system that reconnected him with, like, the hive mind, maybe? I don't know. It had to be something like that. God, I love Soups. And he looks so tired throughout his entire episode after, like, the kryptonite hits him. So you know he's not even fighting at full strength. And what's even more messed up, you saw how big that ship is, and that means that ship is even bigger. Into the sky we go. But Superman breaks in, and I actually like how they're all kind of stored in there. It's kind of cool. The droid, and pretty much they fight. Ship slowly comes through, and then Papa Jor-El to the rescue! Hell yes! Which Jor-El flying like Soups does. I'll bring up to it because I want to go through these little bits. I just want to get through the episode really quick. God, it's so freaking cool. I love Soups. I love this Superman. I want a figure of this Superman. And again, powered by red kryptonite, it looks like. Clark is ready to kill himself to save that world. Is great. I love this man. Again, I love how kryptonite in this one, instead of it just weakening him and seeing that, like, you see the kryptonite start forming on his body. I wonder if that's something that's going to be, like, if they're going to bring that up, like, if that's something specific to his universe. Or are they going to say, like, this is in other universes, too? Also love this, too, because, like, it is, like, kind of sets, like, how powerful Soups is. Like, what the hell can they do in this scenario? They can't do anything except just hope Soups saves the day. And again, you know he's in pain because that kryptonite's in his hand when he's punching this shit. I'm hoping maybe with his ship exploding, there's a piece of it that falls back to Earth, and maybe the... Also, I don't know how the hell they hid this shit. But I guess Soups could just hide in underground or something. But Soups blows up, and then pretty much throws that in there, crystallized, and then...
Report this for kryptonite, Etienne.
I had to stop
Look what the kryptonite has done to you.
Your invasion. I had to protect my family.
Kal-El, my son. Live.
In a way, I was right. Because I did call that, like, at the end of the season, it would probably, and that's a little bit before the end, but at the end, he would understand Kal-El saying something like, my son, or something like that. But, god damn it. Jor-El better be, god damn it, I don't know. God, I don't know. Hold on. I'm hoping Jor-El isn't dead. I guess maybe not, because... Well, Jor-El could have put his consciousness into this thing, because it looks like Kryptonian tech can grow. Again, so maybe Jor-El put his like, consciousness into this bit too, and it went in, or maybe a piece of him is going to fall with the ship in Antarctica. I don't know. If anything, this is probably what happened when he was a baby, and they shot his little ship, and like it went to the ground and stuff. But falls to the ground. Actually, wait, because don't we? Oh no, he looks like the ship broke apart. Hold on. Ah, shit. Okay, we're done with this. Yeah, about to shoot him. Lois saves him.
I know, you think he's a hero, Lois. But there are things you do not know. I am doing this to protect you, Lois.
But I don't need you to protect me.
Yeah, I like it's the whole idea of like Jor-El and the dad both doing it to protect their kids.
Dad.
Which I guess in a sense, like, I'm trying to think. Because, like, it is like they're both trying to protect their kids while the kids also don't know, like, certain things. But also, like, Lois's whole thing and the dad's thing, I feel like, is way different from Jor-El's a little bit, too.
I need you to listen. That man risked everything to protect our world.
Yep.
You care about me at all. Let him go.
See, and I don't know, like, because, like, it looks like Jor-El's sacrificing, but then again, he did just send Clark through, like, an escape pod, so I'm debating whether or not, like, would it be a cop-out if you brought him back? But then I'm like, no, because I want to see Jor-El interact with his son. It's a whole, like, thing where, like, I want to see Kakarot meet BARDOCK. I want to see this Superman meet Jor-El. I want them to talk. Maybe it would give too much info? I don't know.
General, what's your situation?
This is Lane. False alarm.
Bullshit! I guess Soups just flew away and just hid that giant spaceship before anyone could fly out there. And also on that same note, why the hell did it take you guys that long? I was waiting for the next task force to get in here.
Stand down.
What? General!
But Dad leaves. Clark cooks the turkey. They eat Thanksgiving and Superman, and then also this little bomb gets dropped.
James, you said you had something to share.
Oh, right. I sold Flamebird to the Daily Planet for $5.6 million. I'm super rich now.
So I did also call someone becoming a multi-millionaire by the end after they also saw the orb that showed an evil Superman. It just so happens it wasn't Lex, it was Jimmy. So my prophecy was slightly off. God damn. Alright, but yeah, so Jimmy's a millionaire now. And then the bigger twist, kind of twist. So I guess now we don't need to worry, I guess the friends don't need to worry about money. That's great. Also, I wonder if that means, is Jimmy going to try to become a superhero in the next season? That'd be kind of funny. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. I can see where this could go. I'll leave that in some predictions later. You know you're my favorite, right? But then here's this. Also, I'll say this right now. Probably my favorite design for Brainiac. We see the opposite side of the invasion. Which, when this thing ended, it cut off half the ship. Exploded the rest of it, apparently.
Unexpected.
Also has a very Weiss and Beerus kind of feel. So, Brainiac, and then...
I have found a new planet for you. They have destroyed our ships and closed our portals. It is a planet in rebellion.
Let them rebel. It does not matter. In the end, they will kneel.
So, again, okay, it looks like it's Zod. It looks like it's Zod. Again, I would be kind of interesting if... Because, okay, spoilers. There was a whole thing... I don't know, maybe it was fake, actually. I don't know. There was a whole thing where I saw, like, concept art of, like... Hold on. Yeah, I can Google it. Here. Okay, so spoilers. Big spoilers for this. Maybe it's later. I don't know. Like, where is this from? Is this real? I love designs of Mix and Jor-El. Also, we're getting Lombard action. Occasional name drop. Kryptonian Empire is a bit concerning. Okay. So, yeah, this, like, supposedly... Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, Mix. Banshee. Okay. There's this, which I thought maybe this... Lara, 40 to 50s, female, the mother of Kal-El, Clark Kent / Superman. Lara is proud, loving, brilliant woman. She's also leader of the Kryptonian Empire alongside her husband during the fall. Oh, okay. I need to stop reading this. I need to stop reading this because if that is right, that's a spoiler. But also on that same note, I think I just fit. Shit. Okay, I think I kind of... Okay, fuck. Oh, damn. I probably shouldn't have read that. Oh, no. I'm not going to read it anymore. But, one, okay. Yeah, anyways. I don't think Jor-El's dead now. Jor-El might still be alive. And, like, the whole thing with us seeing, his, like, digital consciousness maybe might just be, like, him projecting it via technology, but Jor-El might be alive, and that's actually very interesting, because my whole thought process was, with this, and, like, Jor-El flying around, in this one, like, how Jor-El was flying around, and it was very reminiscent of how Clark flies. Maybe they are going the route where the Kryptonians actually know about their powers or can actually have, like, discovered their powers before. Because, like, usually a lot of times it's Clark is the first one to find out Kryptonians have powers under the yellow sun. But maybe, like, how this is actually setting up that, no, Kryptonians actually know that they have powers. And many of them use it. That's why you have... That's why you have, you know, Zod here, supposedly Zod here in his armor. Or this actually could have been Jor-El, actually. This could still be Jor-El, honestly. This could have been Jor-El, and maybe he sees... I don't know. Yeah, but like most likely Zod or whatever. I don't know. So, shooting laser beams and shit, and like, they already know. And like, that's their whole thing. They're just conquering planets and shit. And it feels like, again, like a little bit of Beerus, like... Weiss with Zod and Brainiac, which honestly is interesting to have it to where Brainiac, instead of just being like someone who wants to take planets and bottle them up, like he's actually doing what his job is as a like robot to help Kryptonians. And that's what it looks like. And it looks like, yeah, they're doing it. And if that's right about a Kryptonian empire, like, that's interesting. Also, I love, like, them having capes and shit. Like, that's so cool. I love that. But, yeah, it was, I guess that would be kind of similar to the Z. I don't know. But, if this is supposed to be Zod, you know, kneel before Zod and everything, then yeah, like, holy shit. But then, but yeah, this is Brainiac. Zod. Most likely Zod. I'm like, it'd be interesting if it was, like, Clark's mom under there, but who knows, like, and also looks like Zod, like, I don't know, like, he's, like, bigger, more hunched over, assuming these are, well, I know this is technically Clark, dream-wise, but, you know, this is supposed to be Zod or whoever. Like, it's supposed to be together. And, like, that's the thing, too. Like, if it's a big twist that would change. Because I'm thinking, like, okay, it looks like Jor-El pretty much sacrificed himself to save Clark. But what if that's not the case? What if Jor-El, or to save Clark in the same, but what if that's not the case? What if Jor-El actually is alive? And Jor-El is actually sending, like, his consciousness or whatever through like the technology to try to help his son to talk with him. That, like, that would be interesting. And it would allow it to where, like, yeah, he lost the connection, but the thing is, it's not like, oh, that was him sacrificing his life. It's just him, like, cutting off one phone line, pretty much. And he's still out there. Because that's a thing that we never would have gotten. And it's something that would be very interesting. At least, that would be something interesting. Like, Jor-El being alive. Like Clark's biological parents being alive would actually be very interesting. It's very, like, Invincible a little bit, too. Like, the Kryptonians being, a warring, like, capturing planets stuff. Actually, it's very, Dragon Ball Z-esque, too. Actually, what came out first? Dragon Ball Z or, Dragon Ball came out first, I think, before, Invincible. But I don't know when Dragon Ball Z, where the whole thing was Saiyans, came out before that. But, God, like, how interesting would that be if Jor-El actually is alive? Like, that would be, like, that's my idea. I'll probably make another video just talking about predictions. But I do think, like, maybe Jor-El and Cal's mom are both alive. I don't want to read that thing, but then again, we're also not going to get, like, any info about concept art about this until, like, God, hold on. I gotta look at this. Oh, wait, no, I should have stopped reading. God damn it. Okay, yeah, no, I need to stop reading this. This is bad. Stop reading. God, okay, yeah, where did this come from? Okay, so I'm guessing this will be a future episode then. What's from this, it's gonna be a future episode. I don't know how the hell this got out, but holy shit, why? Because unless there's gonna be another episode later on. Kryptonian Day. Is that gonna be a new episode for the next season? But okay, so shit. Okay. So maybe Jor-El isn't alive. Huh. It'd be cool if he was, though. But God, I don't want Jor-El just to be like a note where like he just and then like Clark's like, oh shit, like I was wrong. Like, I don't know. God damn, I want Clark to meet Jor-El. I want to see that. I'm gonna hope Jor-El's alive. Hopefully he's not Zod. But Brainiac looks like he's gonna be a mate. Okay, so but that's interesting because that means next season, like, the big bad is gonna be both Zod and Brainiac together. Which that would be that's gonna be interesting. Because that's two of Superman's biggest bads together. And then like the whole thing that they already pretty much reading that thing, like I already know what's gonna happen with God, I shouldn't have read that. But with Brainiac, they're gonna use okay. Huh. I gotta make another video talking about that thing. I just read it. If you guys are gonna read it, you know, I would say not to, but like it is an interesting little thing. But it'll probably be like maybe season 2, episode 1 thing. I'd hope, maybe, I don't know. But having both Brainiac and Zod together, and then like having Kryptonians be more vicious, like Saiyan like race. Like I do feel like this show probably took a lot of inspiration from Dragon Ball Z. A little bit, which is funny because Dragon Ball Z took a bit of inspiration from Superman when translating some shit. So I want to know how this is gonna play out, and like how like Zod looks so deformed, almost like he's hunched over and shit. So yeah, interesting. So okay, so that's not gonna be his mom then, unless they change some shit later. But that's not gonna be Clark's mom. That most likely is 100% Zod. But Clark's mom might make an appearance next season as an avatar for someone else. So that's interesting. That is interesting. But yeah, I like this episode. This was fun. I called some shit. Like, some of it's not 100% right, but I did call a lot of it. I called, like, Brainiac being revealed and being probably the main bad guy. I did not call this correctly his identity. I kind of did. I kind of guessed it was going to be Zod or somebody at one point. I did actually, and then I said like, oh, it's going to be a Mazo. But no, yeah, Zod. It's Zod. So, this will be interesting to see. I hope Jor-El is not gone. I hope like it's going to be, because that's the thing, like the way it read is Jor-El sacrificing himself right there. Like the last bit of digital whatever. And I guess like, you know, I hope they didn't just do that to subvert, like, you know, your expectations. I hope we see Clark meet his dad. I want to see that. Well, his biological dad. He obviously has his actual dad there, but his human dad. But yeah, like I want to see that. I want to see like maybe Brainiac will bring Jor-El back somehow, like going through the data and stuff and bring back his consciousness. That'd be easy. That's a way you could do it. If you're not gonna have Jor-El be alive, have Brainiac somehow hack into the system and find Jor-El's like memory core and stuff like that, and like reactivate it somehow and bring Jor-El back online. That's a way to do it. That way Jor-El does sacrifice himself, but is able to then be brought back via, you know, being a program at this point, a copy. That would be interesting. Okay. I think that's what's going to happen. I'll probably make a prediction video later, but I like this. I like this one a lot. Again, this is probably my favorite interpretation of Superman. I love it. And I want to see how this is going to go, because again, like, I'm going to hope like a lot of the technology that they were using in this show was straight Kryptonian technology, because I want to see like the civilization that makes weapons, like a lightning suit to shoot electricity, a gun that freezes things, but only when you have active, like, and all these powered by different crystals. I want to see that civilization. I want to see these things. Yeah. I'm liking this. Tell me what you think, comments below. Thanks for watching. This is a quick one. I'm sorry about the whole spoiler bit. I'm like, even me reading, I'm like, ugh, I probably shouldn't have read that. But, you know, maybe we'll see. I feel like also that's only going to be like a one episode thing when it's revealed. But it's going to be interesting, I bet. But yeah, tell me what you think, comments below. Thanks for watching. Share my videos. Hopefully enjoy this. Support this show and support the writers and stuff like that. Hopefully. Because here's the thing, too. Someone brought this up. Like, someone said, like, oh, we're not going to get another season of this until next year, probably. And, like, probably next 2 years because of the strike. So, screw WB and all these big corporations who don't want to pay their actors. Get your shit together. Pay them so we can have more of this. And, you know, put this on speed pedal. We want this shit out now. And make sure you pay your animators good. Don't pressure them and shit. Thanks for watching. Share my videos. Hopefully enjoy this. I want to see more Superman. But yeah, I want to see more Superman. I love this whole warring race thing, and I just want to see more. I love this shit. And I want to see this Kryptonians, because Krypton, like, it looks like there's more Kryptonians alive, and I want to see that along with Brainiac. Like, hell yes.